How do we get more motivation and more inspiration in our lives, for ourselves or even for someone else you've got inside your life? Well, let's first of all look at the things that get in the way of motivation. One of the biggest pitfalls is judgment, is judging ourselves too harshly for not being there yet, for taking too long, for not being good enough, for being less than someone else. Judgment is a real block to progress. Now, on the other side, encouragement is something that we all need. So when it comes to gaining more motivation to achieve the goals that we really want to achieve inside our lives, the first step is to swap out perfection and swap that for progress. A lot of us have been taught early on in our childhoods that we had to be perfect, that we had to get it right, that A wasn't enough, we had to get an A+. And that puts so much pressure on us as humans, because the truth is that we are not perfect. No one is. And when we let go of that, if you just think about that for a moment, that you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, it doesn't exist. It's an unattainable measurement of people. If we can let that go and we can actually appreciate that we're all flawed, we're not going to be overly consistent. We're not always going to move forward. Sometimes we're going to move backwards. And that's part of being alive. That's part of being human. When we swap out that and we just accept it, you know what, I'm not perfect. Right? I've been a coach for the last 10 years and I know I've served thousands of people's lives and I love that. But I haven't always been perfect and I'm still not always perfect. I'm going up and I'm going down. I have good days, sometimes I have bad days. That's just how it is. Now, when we let go of this intense desire to get it right all the time and always be perfect, we can let that go, and in comes a little bit of rest, in comes a little bit of peace, and ultimately what we want to develop is we want to swap out perfection for progress, which simply means let's just see if we can do a little bit better today than we did yesterday. And in that mindset, we can develop a relationship of compassion with ourselves. Most people are missing that. They have compassion for others, but they haven't really started to include themselves in their own compassion strategy, right? In developing understanding that, you know what, I'm doing the best that I can with the tools that I've got. That actually just gives us energy because we can let go of all the pressure of needing to nail it all the time. And instead, we can get into a place of peace, ultimately grace with ourselves, and we can start to take some steps forward, swap out perfection for progress. What's one thing that you can do today to start moving towards your goal? It's a great way to start thinking. Now, if you've taken away anything from this video, if you've resonated with it at all, I would love to invite you to go ahead and click the link below. You'll head over to another page where I'd love to invite you along to a live class that we're running. It's all about ideas like this and how we can apply them to our own lives, and most importantly, how we can use them to inspire the lives of others. Go ahead and click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side.